arm wrestlers with open arms. In the heat of the struggle, we feel no harm. Through the fingers grip like steel strong. Together we thrive like a thunderstorm.
We're live. How's it going, brother?
Good. How are you, Brian?
Good, man. Good. Busy, hectic day, but good.
Me too. All over the place. Got to work in the morning, but I thought I'd stay in Edmonton and arm wrestle a little bit at least. So
Yeah. Are they still getting good numbers at their practices?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm just gonna go there and see. Like, I'm probably gonna do like half an hour of hard arm wrestling, and then I gotta go get a few things and then go home. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, if Darren shows up, let me know how he feels.
He messaged me. He's not gonna be there. I think he's going to arm wrestle at Nelson's.
Oh, he's going to Nelson's.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
So
Well, good.
I'm not sure what's going on with that, but yeah,
No,
we'll
well, I
see.
think Nelson's got his own thing now, right? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Nelson left and got his own thing. Pretty sure. Hey, and we
Yeah.
got the Giebs. We got the Giebs in the house. Tim and Michael. How's it going, man?
Nice.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, had a watch party for Matt there. Unfortunate result. I guess we could talk about these
Yeah.
versus West
Yeah.
matches. One's a
For sure we can.
but um yeah, we can talk about Matt first. I mean, I think
I know what happened.
what do you think?
Well, listen. Okay. So Matt Nugo had a plan. Matt underestimated him for one, how strong he would be. But see, Nugo's lever was that short that all he really had to do is just post and just statically post. So Matt couldn't see Matt had to come down and they were bringing him down so much that when Matt was starting, he was opened up already when he was starting. And
Mhm.
Nugo, the little like freak guy, he just friggin' just kept that back pressure. So Matt never got an opportunity to get his like his shoulder. He never got an opportunity to get in the match at all because Nugo's
Mhm.
back pressure was so good and so strong. And Matt was starting with his arm open because they were bringing his arm down so much that Matt was in an open arm position right off the go. Matt really needed to study Nugo a little better, I think. And I think Matt, what he needed to do is bring his elbow and just punch for the sky on the go and come up over top. See, Matt's really used to low handing, kind of giving it up and then like this, right? He needed to change the style for Nugo. Nugo, I don't think he should have low handed at all. I think if they were going to bring him down, well, if they're bringing him down that much. He should have went high knuckle and then just punch straight up. And then he would have been able to get up over Nugo's hand and then take him. But
Yeah.
that's what I
I think
see.
it's kind of the same thing. I think it's kind of the same thing that happened with him with Brad Grundy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get
No,
these
I
guys
agree.
with really good like Nugo's a different challenge because Nugo's arm's quite a bit shorter.
Mhm.
But I think Brad, same thing. Like Brad set up like this, really fought the
Yeah,
height, and once he got on top, he had enough static back pressure that Matt's wrist is kind of
because
gets
it's
popped
dumped.
with
It's
this a little
dumped
bit.
already for his style, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So and Nugo did his homework, right? So,
well, I mean that's some Georgians, man. They know what to do.
but I also think this too. So listen, Matt's never going to turn down a match, but Matt can't peak every 6 weeks. So listen, Matt needs to actually say, listen, I had a match. He should be taking a match every 3 months. So that way he comes back, he does a rehab, he does a good training camp, and he does a deload. If Matt can peak for every match, he fucking is a different person. But like he just peaked for Angerbayev, he was not able to peak for Nugo, right?
Yeah,
6 weeks isn't enough, and you can't peak every 6 weeks. It's impossible. So,
yeah, fair
anyway,
enough.
like analyzing it afterwards, you know what I mean? Because I was a little worried about that 6 week, it was only 6 weeks. And I mean, really, all he could try to do is maintain, the best he could after his Ungerbayev match. And then Nugo, I mean, it was a different style puller, right? Different altogether. And that lever, I think Matt struggles with short levers like that. Like those
Oh yeah,
short levers, he struggles sometimes.
yeah. That is one thing my dad was saying lots, and I was hoping he wasn't kind of correct, but
Mhm.
he ended up being.
I thought it before the match, but I don't care. It's Matt. So I'm like, Matt's gonna kill that midget. You know what I mean? But the thing is, Nugo was really strong and his back pressure was solid, right? And
And he got to,
in the strap, he didn't need his hand because his back pressure is all he needed.
yeah, he got to start pretty locked into place.
He did. He was locked. Like that's just the thing, right? Matt looked uncomfortable in the setup. It didn't look right. And Matt was dumping his wrist so much, but it didn't look good. You know what I mean? Like it was the setups too. But I think if Matt had time to reflect and look at it, he would have changed it up. And instead of trying that just standard low hand he does, because Matt can high knuckle too. He just low hands because his lever's so damn long, it works for his lever. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah,
But if Matt actually high knuckled, yes, they would bring him down a little more, but Matt could just go right in and punch straight up, and he would come up over Nugo's hand, right? But hindsight's 2020, right?
yeah, true enough.
Yeah, but I think you give Matt that match again, and with a proper prep, and now that he knows what he knows, I think Matt beats him all day. I still do. I just think he took for granted how strong the little guy was.
Yeah,
Like he almost had that special strength Nugo had. You know, I don't want to say the word because I'll get banned, but it's like a special strength.
yeah,
Yeah. What do we got here? Nugo was super impressive. Yeah, he was super impressive. I have to say he was. What did you think of Paul Lynn? I mean, he impressed. I was really happy for
yeah,
Paul. Yeah, beating Samusha again. So
yeah. I mean, he looked good. Paulin looked good. He's
he did.
always shows up, and you can tell he's got a really good preparation style. And he shows up ready to play.
Yeah, yeah. He looked in good shape too. Like he looked jacked. Like he always does, but he looked like a little bigger than normal. Maybe because he was leaner. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, he was impressive his power. What other match did I really? You know what? I actually was surprised with Lachlan. Lachlan got whooped, but he was in the match more than I didn't think he would even get a slowdown on
Oh yeah,
no, I thought Petro was gonna go 1, 2, 3, match done. And
yeah.
Lachlan actually going outside actually showed
I was gonna say Lachlan tried everything he could have.
he did. But I was surprised that in the hook, Petro just ripped him to the pad because Petro's normally a top roller, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
So
mean,
that
yeah, it's interesting.
yeah. Was there
Just I
what about sorry.
I wasn't there to warm Lachlan up. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, you needed to warm him up. Yeah, and then it would have
Yeah,
been different, man.
I think so. That's what
Yeah.
happened in Dubai, man. But anyways, I don't know. I thought what do you think of the Camille and Georgie match?
Georgie fucked up. Georgie should have beat him. But Georgie got scared. I think he got scared. You know that first round when he just surged and he ripped right through it, that you know what I mean? And then there was a foul or something. If he would have done that every round, he would have
Yeah,
won. He would have won. But I think he got scared. He actually was dominant inside. Instead, he started top rolling. Like, yeah, give Camille a handle so he can fucking press you to the pad. Like Georgie really fucked up. He really did. He needed to go inside strong every time off the go. He needed to
yeah,
go and just rip Jablonski outside his shoulder every time. Instead, he did it perfect. First round, I said this match is over. He's gonna kill Camille 3-0. That's what I thought after the first round. And then all of a sudden, fucking not the first round, but the first go, right? And then all of a sudden he started trying to top roll. And then he just gave my handle every time to press down. I was just like, I didn't understand. It had to have been a fear thing. He was scared to go inside.
yeah. I kind of like I agree with what you're saying. I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like Camille's does the same thing, and people have troubles with it. I don't know if he's that
People get
strong or
scared
what.
of it. People get scared. That's a scary thing, man. When you go inside with that much commitment to the press right off the like to go inside and just go shoulder to shoulder with it, it's
Yeah.
scary, man. That's scary, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm
Yeah.
curious to who they give Camille next. I mean, who do you give him next left arm?
I think he loses to some. I think you know who should go against him, honestly, is Aljan.
Well, but didn't Machashenko beat him?
Killed him. Killed him.
Yeah, was that right or left? I think that I was there. I think
It
that
might
was
have
right.
been right. It might have been right. But
Maybe
Camille, he still
Machashenko left.
presses with his right, though. He still presses with his right.
Yeah, but I think Machashenko or yeah, maybe Machashenko left. Let him have a rematch. Try and get that right revenge
Yeah,
back. To do it
try.
lefty.
But Matt, that's a bad match for Camille because he's gonna.
Alazon's a bad, worse match.
I know, but Ivan's gonna just go inside and pull him outside his shoulder on the go, and it's gonna look the same way because it's stylistic. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I mean, I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but I don't want to see any more Jablonski anyway. I hate watching him. I don't even like watching him. He can go fucking retire for all I care. I don't even want to see him. So I don't.
I
I'm
don't. I'd like
not
to
a
see
fan.
Machashenko because Morozov beat him, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah. And beat him with
More.
just power. Like Camille
Yeah.
would like try to flash Morozov. Morozov would grab him and go, "Rah, fuck you," and just slam him. It was like amazing.
Yeah. So Morozov beat him.
And like stylistically, it was
Do you
nice.
think Alazon beats Morozov?
I don't know who Alazan loses to on the left. I haven't seen a loss yet. So
I
let's
have him on Instagram, man, and he's crazy.
yeah, let's see. Let's see who beats him. But I don't know.
I'd
He's still
love to
going,
see
right?
Alazon and Morozov, but Morozov's injured.
Yeah. Morzov is injured. He's fucked his elbow right up. Yeah.
What about Vitali and Alazon?
I'm never gonna bet against Alzon on the left. I'm just not.
Have Vitali and Hermes pulled left?
No, they pulled right. Hermes won.
Okay. Because
Vitaly beats Hermes left, I believe.
yeah,
Hermes,
because
he's good left, but he's not like top 10 left. I don't think.
Alazon killed Hermes left. Like bad. Same with Prudnick.
Destroyed him.
Killed him.
Destroyed him. Well, Prudnick got a stop, but Alazon's second hit was just Prudnick couldn't stop it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
It was way too powerful, way too strong.
Yeah.
I wish Alazon was right-handed, and I'd like to see Hutchings versus Alazon. If it was on the right, if Alazon was that good on the right,
Is that I don't think Alazon's right's there.
no.
Oh, his left, man, is something
He's
else.
still like he still has place in the top 3 at Worlds on his right. But
Yeah.
not his left. That's not his dominating. No one beats him. You know what I mean?
What do you think about all the drama with things about
All these productions.
elbow fouls, like Iraq?
Listen, they
No,
got to
like
get it
Iraqi
handled.
made a post saying,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, listen, they got to get the reffing under control of East versus West. They have to, because every single event, the only controversies that usually come out is the reffing. It's like either they're too loose or they're too strict or they're making bad calls or they're missing calls or they're too worried about the calls they make. So they just don't like, they won't call shit or they'll call shit even that is nothing happened, but they'll call it because they're worried about not calling it. Like it's just getting retarded. Like that's the only thing I want to see fixed. I want to see the reffing fixed. I want to see England give them full power and say, listen, I trust you, refs. Whatever you say goes, call it as you see it and be like you would at a world event. You know what I mean? But like with my rules though. So all slips go to straps. There's no slip in a losing position. Like, you know what I mean? But just call it like you would. And don't worry, you're not going to get punished for making a bad call. I think if that was the case and the refs were confident and they weren't worried about making the wrong call so much, that I think that it'd be a lot better. Because I think that there's some kind of fear in the refs. Like they're scared to make the wrong call. All right. So I don't know if
yeah.
it's true. It's just what I
Well, and
noticed.
especially like I think it's almost like I like Engen. I've met him. He's awesome. But
Yeah.
I think like it would be daunting to be a referee and know that he's there and that he can override your calls.
Yeah, exactly. That screw you. That's mess with your brain right there. Right. And not only that, have you ever watched the refs? They'll make a call and they make a call and they go, and they look at Ingan and they're like, okay, I'm good. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
Yeah. You've seen it. You've been there, right? When you watch the refs,
No,
they will
literally.
actually, yeah,
It
they will
wasn't as
look at
bad when
Ingan.
I was there, but like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We'll see
No, it
what they
is.
do because there was quite a few complaints about the refereeing this time.
No, there was. There was, you know what, there always is, but I think you know what it is now? It's getting to a point now where everyone's watching for the mistakes reffing. Everyone's like they know that's there, right? From all the events and you know what I mean, little things, like even Paul brought up he did his post-match thing, and he even brought up the Sasho thing, right? And because he had another thing now with Samusha, right? It was very similar where Paul had Samusha pinned and they weren't calling it. And Paul had to tell him, he's
Well,
pinned. I have.
that's what Devin said in his video. Like, you can't be calling Michael Todd barely touching the pad
Mm-hmm.
if you're not calling Paul in burying him and telling him he's pinned.
Yeah.
One has to give either way. Either you call everything as touchy pins,
Yeah.
or you call everything as burials in the pin pad,
Yeah,
right?
because then it
Because
looks
like
like bias.
as much as I wanted Vitaly to win and I was happy, I
You felt like it
you
was
know,
unfair.
I
That's
understand where
unfair.
Michael Todd's coming from. If you watch Paul Lynn's match, um, he's holding him to the pin line, and then on
Listen,
Michael
that
Todd, you
happened.
maybe your pinky grazed the tap.
I know. And remember the Sasha Paul in match? I really
Yeah,
truly believe Paul lost that match because of that call. Because
yeah,
because Paul pinned Sasha. It took 9 seconds of Paul constantly redlining to get the call. And the next round, he had Sasha within half an inch of the pad. And if he would have pinned him, he won. And he didn't take 9 seconds to get the pin call the round before, I think he pinned Sasha the next round too. I really do. And that match is now Paul Lynn's, right? I mean, you
yeah.
can't do nothing, right? But at the same time, yeah, you can't for one match, like let things slide and then on another match be strict as fuck. You got to have consistency. And that's the problem. We're watching East versus West and we're seeing inconsistencies with the reffing. Where one match is this way, this match is different. It looks biased when that happens, right? Because there's inconsistency in the style of reffing throughout all the matches, right? Do you agree?
I agree with what you're saying,
Yeah.
100%. I don't know. It's just tricky. We'll see what they do with it. I mean, they all got to sit down and debate it because now that like I don't know, now that Baxter's involved and things are changing and they're upping production and stuff, I feel like they're
Yeah,
gonna have to kind of take a step forward with the refereeing and stuff
I
to
agree.
keep the quality where they have. But that's just growing pains, I think,
It
too, of
is.
like
It
the league,
is.
right? Like you'll come with that.
Well, I mean, we're not going to just hate them over it, but it's the thing is it gets to the point where I feel bad having to say it every East versus West complain about the reffing, right? Like it
Yeah.
sucks. So I mean, it's not good for me. I don't want to complain. I don't want to have anything to complain about. I love East versus West.
No, I do too. And like that was a king of the table, but it didn't even feel like a
Well,
king of the table.
I know that just felt like East versus West to me, that one. Because
Yeah. And
they didn't do their fantasy match or
I
anything.
mean, I kind of think that's what they're going for now, like with the new people in play, I would say. I would
Yeah,
say
but
it's
why have
more.
both then? Why have both then? Like, why, if you're gonna do King of the Table, keep it where you have these low ranked fantasy matches too. You know what I mean? Like Odd versus, you know what I mean? Because that was the thing that separated East versus West and King of the Table. That King of the Table had serious matches, but they also had those celebrity matches or popular matches, right? That weren't such a high level.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do because I agree. King of the Table should be those matches that maybe shouldn't be on East versus West. You still should have fun with them.
Yeah, the fun matches, yeah. Because I think that was the thing that really separated King of the Table versus East versus West. That was the distinguishing factor that was like, okay, well, King of the Table is different because they're willing to have Auden versus the Korean Hulk, or they're able to have, Ryan Bowen maybe versus somebody, or yeah, I think he did. Ryan Bowen did a match back in the day there, didn't he? Where he
Yeah,
took
I
on
think
he
so.
took on two guys that want Schoolboy and I don't know. He did double match or something anyway. I don't know. I don't remember. It was that
Yeah.
African guy. What's his name? The guy with the big hand. He's really strong.
Uh,
I never see him anymore. But
Starts with a K, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Khaled, I
Khaled.
believe.
Khaled. Yes, yeah, okay. Yeah, Khaled, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like those were fun, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, because they did the double Bowen match and they
Yeah,
did
the
the
double. Yeah.
Whisper and just some, and they kept like put some serious ones in there for main event.
Yeah.
So like even Devin Leonidas is fun.
Yeah. Exactly. Like those fun matches, those fantasy matches. I think they should keep doing it because I think if they're going to do it just like there's no point in having both. You own both of them, but you're going to do the same thing at both. Then it starts
And
being like it don't
and
make
I
sense
thought
to have two.
I understand they're moving locations, but I feel like East versus West was like home base for, or Turkey was home base for East versus West. So I thought it was interesting to have a king of the table there. Like
No,
I feel like King of the Table's like the more traveling one. Like there's an occasional East versus West in the United States now. It's interesting, but I see what they're doing, like back and forth kind of things.
so we got Chicago
I
next.
like it. Like I feel like I'm just nitpicking and nitpick at this
Are
point.
you
Right?
going? Are you going to Chicago?
I watched in Chicago. I haven't heard.
Oh shit! I might not even be supposed to say it yet. I heard that the next
Yeah,
one.
maybe not. I don't know. We'll
Yeah, I
talk
probably
about it
won't say it.
after.
I'm not going to say it. I got a big mouth. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah. Anyway, there's another one coming. It's coming to the States. I can say that much. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
King Arthur said King of the Tables for casual fans.
It's
I think
better
that
for
makes
casual
sense.
fans.
I,
Yeah,
I would, yeah, I wouldn't say it's four. Oh, it
yeah,
is better. Oh, sorry. I thought he said
yeah.
it was four. Okay. Yeah, no, it's better for casual fans. And what I would argue that their goal with King of the Table is bringing new fans in.
Yep. I
I
agree.
think that's how they look at it. They're not maybe saying like, okay, we want, like if you're a hardcore fan, you'll have the fun with the entertainment part of the matches. But I think that's why you have like Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall on there. Like you're trying to bring in a lot of fans. But I think it would be interesting because I think if you do matches like that, it might hurt feelings, but I feel like those
Yeah.
would probably outperform East versus West.
Well, yeah, and that's what they should. If you're gonna own both of them, and you got King of the Table and East versus West, still, like if they make King of the Table the same as East versus West, you're just defeating yourself as far as bringing in new fans, right? So, I mean, I hope that they think about it and they get back kind of to that. Like, just have a couple, like one or two, crazy hype matches that it's not about skill, right? So, I mean, I think that would be good. Somebody said Joe Rogan versus Bisbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be imagine Joe Rogan and Bisbing arm wrestling. Bisbing has actually been interested. He's went to practices. Neil said that he actually practiced once. Said this is crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then you remember you had Chael Sonnen talking highly about arm wrestling for a bit. Like
Yeah.
we're like that close to breaking through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What we got to stop is all these fucking dramas in arm wrestling. All these promoter dramas. You know what? You want to put a line in the sand, you just fucked your promotion. So people got to stop banning people and stop like bad mouthing other productions. If you got a promotion, team up with those other guys. Get them to promote your event at their event. You know what I mean? Like, don't put a line in the sand and say, "Oh, if you're with those guys, you're not with us." And then and make people think like they have to choose which event they go to based on the promoter. Now you're just hurt. We're so small. You're just destroying our fucking. That's what's killing us right now. Is these little petty squabbles. Now you got the M spot. They were the best thing for fucking arm wrestling. They were the best production. I like the M spot production better than the East versus West production. Like I really do. The talent's not there, but the production's fucking awesome. And now they quit because they've had problems with two different promoters, and they're like, And now we're all messed up. And now all the content's taken off the internet. And all our matches, all that content, everything gone. We can't even access it now. Like I am upset right now over the M spot leaving arm wrestling. Big time. I had Jody call me this morning. He's
Yeah.
upset, you know.
Yeah, I mean it sucks, but
It does. It hurts.
I don't
It
know.
just
I think
hurts
you
us.
should.
These
Yeah.
but it's this promoter shit that destroys it. So, someone got a little butt hurt, and then now we all suffer. You know what I mean? Like I'm sick of suffering because of somebody's little butt hurt feelings. Like, suck it
Yeah.
up, Buttercup. You know what I mean? You just fucked everybody. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I'm ranting.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was
But
in
yeah,
my
I don't know. I hope the M spot figures something out,
they
or I
might.
hope
They
I.
might.
You know what? And I'm not saying this in a rude way, but if the M spot, um, how do I want to say this? If the M spot decides they don't want to come back, I hope they would have no hard feelings if someone looked at the blueprint that they laid out for
Yeah,
arm wrestling
I agree. I
and
agree.
said, I want to do this. I would hope that there would be no hard feelings between the M spot and whoever decided to do that. And I
Yeah,
also
I
hope
agree with
that
you.
they would just be like, we're happy that someone else is doing this now, even though we decided we didn't want to do it.
You know what, Dakota? We're going to build up our own production equipment in the next year or two. It's going to take some time. Like we have to start making money first. But once we do, we're going to start building that up, and maybe we'll go down. And Gelder, I'm friends with Gelder. He's a good guy. He's really good to me. So I'm sure if we went down, he would explain the setup. He would give us tips. He could probably get us kind of in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like I'm almost
Yeah.
sure he would do that. Like he's not a spiteful person. Like he's actually really upset over all this shit, and he's affected his health even, stressed him out really bad.
Yeah, well,
So
that can be hard, I bet. So I
it
mean, I
is
just wish
hard.
the best for everyone. I think if there's, three promotions in Montana, then
Well, there's two now because one's gone. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm saying like even if there is three,
Mhm.
I
They can work together. I think they should just work together. Yeah, like really. Like, you know what? There's lots of room. There's lots of days in the year. If you have multiple, you know what? You can profit and benefit off the other promotion anyway. Like I said, you can team up with them and he can hype that event, can hype your event that day for 2 weeks or a month
yeah.
later,
Oh,
and you can do the same for them. You know what I mean? You can sell merch. You can offer to sell merch from the other promoters. Hey, send your merch. We'll sell it for you. And then when we send you our merch, you can sell it for us. Like, why can't it just work so much like better? No, let's all think we're gonna be the king shit and put a line in the sand and try to fuck over every promotion because we're not, we want to be the man. Like that shit's got to stop. That's what's holding our whole sport back, and it's got to change. Like it has to, or we'll never grow. We'll just be the same. 2 years we'll be arguing, bitching about the same shit.
yeah, different names.
Yeah, different names. Promoters is not easy being a promoter, man. Promoters not, it's not what people think.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
that honestly.
yeah, yeah. So it's not everyone's cut out for it. So, and you can't always blame the promoter too. I agree with you, Tim. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I know a lot about a lot of the drama with not just Montana, all like other places too, like Arizona. They got their fucking drama. You know what I mean? They got two major organizations that put a line in the sand and made the whole fucking state kind of divide. You know what I mean? And like that's stupid shit. Like who does that? Like, yeah, let's ban people so people have a reason not to want to go to our event. Right?
Yeah,
We're just screwing ourselves. Oh, we're gonna ban you if you do this. Well, you might have pissed off half of the arm wrestling community, and they're like, you know what, we're not fucking supporting you anymore. Because guess what makes arm wrestling? The pullers. We decide which promoter makes money. We decide which event's gonna be good
yeah,
because we're the ones that fucking pick the events we go to.
and
And if
that's how it should be with anything. That's what a democracy is,
yeah, I agree. I agree.
right?
And we
Like,
have the power as pullers. So
yeah, and that's why like I like when people stand up for things they don't believe in, even if it's like a minority based thing. Like if you don't support someone or if you don't believe in something someone is doing, then I understand why you won't go to their event. I don't see it having to be this thing where it's like, oh, well, everyone else is going, so you should go. It's like, no, because you're not getting the point I'm trying to put across.
Right.
If you support them, that's fine with me, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then it may
Listen,
be you're the odd one out.
I don't support some things, but what will I say, Dakota? I'll say, listen, I'm not going. I don't because of this reason. But you know what? It's an opportunity to pull. Go ahead. Go. I
And here's the
recommend you go.
thing. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
If you publicly say what you're upset about with whatever, then that gives a promoter an opportunity to go, okay, well, there's 7 people who are upset at me for this thing. Maybe I'll apologize, or maybe I'll work on that thing.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone's mad
Maybe
because
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah.
the only tournament that does pros at the end anymore, and everyone hates that.
Hmm.
Well, maybe I'll publicly say, I'm sorry to everyone that I made mad. I understand my mistake. I will make my promotion better in the eyes of the people.
Hmm.
Maybe I don't agree with that decision. But like you said, the people get to say at the end of the day because they're the ones who pay.
You're right. And not
So,
only that, like if you got an opinion and you got 7 people telling you that their opinion's different, you might want to look at different angles to see where maybe your opinion can be, you can change your opinion, right? Like I've had to do it. I've had to say, listen, I don't like that guy, but guess what? I understand his point and his point, and I get why they want to go to that event. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have to look at it, what's good for the community, not
yeah.
me.
And you can't exactly, I was going to say, you can't be from a selfish perspective and just not care about everyone because everyone's opinion is equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have people who you like a little more, whose maybe opinions mean more to you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it is; they're paying the same amount of money to go to your tournament. So,
You're right. I agree with you.
and I get it. There's some oddballs out there who maybe you're an odd one out, but usually, pretty quickly, those people are recognized and those people are frowned upon by the majority. I would say.
Listen, if you're shady in any way, you're gonna get called, you're gonna get centered out, and it's gonna be noticeable really quick in our community.
And you can either nip it in the butt as
Yeah,
fast as you can
yeah.
and own up to it, or you're just gonna constantly go spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
I mean,
Because you let it linger, opinions, especially first impression opinions, they're strong. And the longer you let that opinion linger, it gets more based and established. So even a year later, when you're doing good, somebody's like, nah, fuck him. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But if you, like you said, nip it in the butt. Like if you did make a mistake, listen, we're all human too, right? Like we are going to make mistakes, but recognizing it and then, you know, being a man about it, you can fix it, right? Like it's kind of like Knuckles Up right now. Knuckles Up, I heard that they did pay some athletes and it was, different amounts, but no one, but like hardly anybody's been fully paid. But they're still trying to promote and take sponsorship money for Arnold's next year. So the thing is, you shouldn't right now. That's a bad look. You should say, you know what? Because now we think that if we sponsor you, you're going to use that money to pay the athletes. You know what I mean? And then it's not really going towards the. You know what I mean? Like it leaves too much speculation. So what they need to do is they need to make good with all those athletes and then make a public statement. And then you guess what? I'll support them 100%, and I'll start like you know what I mean? I'll be wrapping Knuckles Up again. But like right now, I'm like, well, they still owe people money. I'm not supporting them. And I
yeah.
definitely don't think they should be holding Arnold's qualifiers and Arnold's because they haven't even paid up the athletes from the last event they did.
Yeah, and their backpacks are super cool.
Yeah, I know. I
I
thought
wanted
they
those back.
yeah, no, they had cool stuff and they seemed like their intentions were good, but they also did stupid shit, like flying Bowen in and they got Gabby coming and this and big flight, big expenses, right? And then their bank account starts getting burned, and then they do an event and then a whole bunch of people get fucked over. Like they started off by giving you perks and taking you out for supper and giving you merch and paying for your hotel and paying for your flight. And then it
Yeah,
turned into you pay for it, but we'll reimburse you. You know what I mean? And then guys are coming, and then the hotel was supposed to be paid. Cody Woods said he got the hotel. He wasn't even sure if he had enough money to pay for the hotel because he got there and found out it was booked, but no money was paid. So, like that kind of shit. It just doesn't, I don't know. I think they need to just make good and fix that problem, like right now. And then they can, because I mean, what? That's just great for Mac because now Mac's gonna grow and, it's gonna be Mac time, you know?
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, Mac 4 is going to be in Ottawa.
Yeah, I've heard of a few matches on there. I don't know what I can and can't
Yeah,
say.
I know. I'm not. I know. I'm not saying. Yeah,
So
I heard of YouTube, but I was asked not to say nothing.
yeah, so I won't say nothing, but
No,
I
but
mean it's cool.
I want a match again. He did offer me a match, Mac 2, but it was Christmas time. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I don't
feeling
know. Well,
strong.
hopefully something gets figured out so that they can come even a little closer out west.
Well, the thing is it's too big of a bill for any of us to. I mean, unless we got. Listen, the thing is they made good money off Mac 3 because they had Auden there, right? Auden and Milo. They did really good. They actually did really good. But if they don't have anything like that at the next Mac, I'm not sure that they're going to do the same pay-per-view buys. You know what I mean? Like I think it's gonna. I don't know. So there's no guarantee. So let's say I cough up the whatever it is. That like it's a lot of money anyway. I won't say. I know the amount. But let's say I cough that up. There's no guarantee I'm going to get that back in pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And I'm not gonna do like promote or another guy isn't gonna do it either if there's not some kind of you show me the history, show me all the buys from the first four, and I want to see that there's value in my purchase because if I bring a Mac out here and I pay the money they want, I still want to make money. So I want to see that that's possible. If that's possible and it's on paper and it shows and the numbers show that I should make money, then I'll put up the money. I'll do it. I'd break the bank to do it because I think Max should come out here. It's got to come out west. I mean, it'd be huge.
Yeah, yeah. It would be huge. I don't know. It'll be cool to see. Like, that's another league that's sleeper right there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
a
know,
sleeper league. It's gonna grow. I know it is.
especially with odd. If they keep getting Auden on there, if you
Yep,
enjoyed that or
they
like
need
some
them.
of them guys.
They actually need them anyway because that's their pay-per-view buys right now.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I don't blame him. He's a profitable man in
Well,
this
yeah,
aspect, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so hopefully, we can end up like that someday.
Just keep trucking, brother.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Just do what you do and do it
I
well.
I'm just if I can avoid a serious injury, like I popped my elbow, but it's on the mend. I'll be able to go sideways in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah,
I think by next year, man, I think I'm gonna catch a level by next year. I'm gonna be really strong.
I can see it. You felt really good. Yeah. I don't know. How do you think my left could do at nationals at 198?
I think you know what? I think it could do pretty good. I really do. I think if you got a good bracket, yeah, like it was strong. Like
It
you
feels
could
a
definitely.
lot
I
better than
felt
it
a
did in
big
Texas.
improvement. I just felt a big improvement in your left. Like it was
Yeah.
very. Yeah. I remember before you weren't too confident with it, but you took that one left hand match, you started training it. And I mean now I don't know. Your arms are close. I think they're going to start getting equal soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's close. I
I
think
think
my
your
left
right's still
feels.
stronger. Your right still a little strong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone else left are worse though, so it feels
That
stronger.
that's right. That's right. And most people left are like
Yeah.
30% less than their right. So if you can get it like 55-45,
Yeah.
you can really wreck some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah,
you're
which
getting
is
strong.
sick.
I think you've actually gotten stronger in both hands. Like even just statically, like even though we pull really slow, I can still feel your horsepower. Like you know what I mean? Like and before it was I
Yeah.
always thought you had a good hand, but your power was lacking. But I think you're closing the gap now.
Yeah.
I think yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I've
you're
been
taking
trying to
that
do.
serious. Yeah, yeah. No,
I
that's
have
good,
been,
brother.
so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, man, I'm proud of you. I fucking like I said, I used to think your power was lacking, but I can really tell like the proof's in the pudding. Like I can feel that
Yeah.
you actually you're correct in that. Like you're adding
Yeah.
out of your style. So
Actually, just a lot of like a lot of tricep work because that's where I felt I was lacking actually. And Caleb told me a few times, he's like,
yeah.
hit them triceps, hit them
Tricep
triceps.
matters, man, because in a lot of movements, it's a support mechanism and it's a driving force depending on the lane you go on. Like it's
Yeah.
very important. I think a lot of people don't think
Yeah.
of the tricep. So
No, I agree. I think Yeah, I don't know. Like it helps to be strong, but you got to have the hand too. So it's always a balance, right? And then you got to have the wrist, and if one fails, and then you work on that, and then something else fails. It's always something.
Oh, they thought I was saying that about East versus West. No, knuckles up. Knuckles up couldn't pay for rooms. Not East versus West.
No, yeah,
Sorry,
East versus West
I
does
just seen it
just a
now,
fine
brother.
job. Yeah.
Was that Austin from our club?
What's the last name on it?
Yeah, there's no last name. No, I'm not sure.
Oh, I kind of see the chat. Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, that is Austin from our club.
Hey, Austin, we got to get you on here.
You know, oh Brian, I'll say it live just because I think it'd be
Yeah.
cool. Some people I want to get on here
Mhm.
before nationals. I'd like to get Gavin and Thomas
Yep,
Dumas on here
I agree. Hey,
at the same time.
did you hear we got Gavin a super match?
No,
Yeah, so he'll pull on our card on June 7th. He's gonna pull Christian. Christian,
oh
you in
yeah,
the chat? I don't see Christian tonight, but he's usually in our chat all the time. Yeah, they're gonna pull. I think that's a good match. Gavin's got a lot stronger. I think that match is good.
yeah, that is sick.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good match. I really do. I think it would be entertaining,
Hmm.
right? Like if it was 6 months ago, I
Yeah.
would say Christian, right? But now Gavin's gotten a lot stronger. A
Oh
lot
my,
stronger.
he's good, man. He's good.
Yeah. Mhm.
I just hope he doesn't call me out anytime soon. To be honest,
You don't want to be beat by a 15-year-old?
no, no, I prefer not to be.
No, I know. Isn't it crazy? You know what? That kid's got such a future. And
Yeah.
he's hooked too. He's not quitting.
Oh, he's so committed. Good for
He's
him.
so yeah.
I like seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah, he makes me happy. I like seeing the young guys come in and then just seeing them develop, you know?
Well, even Charmaine like
Yeah.
keeps him committed really well, and I think she does a really good job of
Oh,
handling everything
she's a
and
good mom. She's
very
a good mom.
supportive. Yep.
Yeah, she's a really good mom.
Yeah.
And another thing is too, like he used to be really nervous and his nerves really he loved arm wrestling, but he'd get really nervous. Even at practice, he was really nervous. But
I think that's
now,
what happens when you're 14, though.
yeah, no, it's true. I know, but now it seems like he's opening up and it's like, I don't know. I
Like
think
he's still got to hit puberty, man.
he's just hitting it now. Like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. I
Oh,
don't know. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, I'm starting to feel massive though. Starting to get big.
oh, you're too big, Brian. You're
I'm
too big.
starting, man. Starting is coming.
I don't
Coming.
flex on camera. I'm too little.
I never do flex, but I just feel big right now. I just feel strong today. And I didn't even work out today. So,
Nice.
but we did biceps Sunday, and you know what? Are you gonna come one of these? You should come one of these weekends.
Nah, you know what? I actually have to come.
I'd like to show you the routine, just so you can use it. You know what I mean? It's made a difference in my
I no, I
defensive.
want to. I do want to. I've just been. I need to
Yeah.
come down.
Well, that routine has made me stronger center, like center to my losing position, like my losing pad. I've gotten way stronger in that area with just
Yeah.
my Sunday workouts. Now I don't know what it does for offense, but like my static strength, it's really helped my static strength.
See, center's good though. Center's always good to have.
Mhm.
Center leads the offense. You start centered, right?
Well, yeah, and when I really barrel down, I can hold center pretty damn good. Like,
See,
oh,
if you have a bad center but really good offense, it's like being in the UFC and having really good ground game, but you can't take anyone down,
yeah, yeah,
right? Like there's if you can't take them down, there's no point in showcasing your ground game.
yeah,
That's if you can't get them to the offensive side of the table, there's no point in having killer offense,
yeah.
right?
Zach, you're in the chat. I sent you an invite a long time ago.
Zach, you're not a fan. You're one of us.
I know. I know. I'm like, we were waiting for you to join, Zach. That's your shit.
Maybe he's just tuning in like when I'm at work or
It's
something.
probably maybe he could have worked late today. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
that's
said he
funny.
might make it, he might not. I remember.
No worries. We're
Oh,
here.
it's
I
okay.
mean, I gotta get off in like 5 minutes anyway, so I'm
I
gonna
know
go.
it's pushing now. I know. But
You see Levon's bicep curl?
yeah. Did you
He
do
curled
another one
400
recently?
pounds today.
Oh,
Yeah, 400 pounds.
265. What is that? No,
180 kg.
who's 180?
Yeah, he did
Okay, I
180
don't know. I
kg.
don't know the math.
Yeah,
That's
2.2. It comes to 396, but pretty much.
And I'm bragging about my 240 PR. Yeah. And he's
Hey,
nowhere
that's
near.
still good though.
Yeah, I know, but not compared to 400 pounds. It's not.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like the world record.
Yeah, I know it's true.
Like he set the world record, so I'm pretty sure that that's the world record.
Yeah. Yeah. And people say bicep strength doesn't matter. It's like, okay, you don't think it, if Levon decided not to do biceps for a year, do you think he's going to be the same beast on the table?
Probably it all matters, right? That's what I
It
like
all
about
matters.
Josh DeVoe.
That's,
Josh DeVoe, I think, has one of the best understandings of it all matters.
it all matters. I agree. And everything, if you have a weakness in one link, the whole chain can come apart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times it's one thing that fails in the match, right? Whether it's your tricep or your pronator or your supination or your wrist or, you know what I mean? Your shoulder, right?
Yeah,
If one link in the chain fails, the rest become weak, right? So,
yeah,
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I think you have to find, I think from the center of your chest and your back all the way out to your fingertips. You have to work everything equally. You want your chest strong. You want that shoulder stability. You need that inner rotation. You need that strong. You need the tricep strong. You need the biceps. You need it all. Yeah, you do. You need it all.
you need it
So
all.
you do. Yeah. Yeah, you really do. Oh, oh, I think Zach's busy. He says we're rocking it. Thanks, brother. Better when
Oh,
you hear though.
thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, listen, you have a really
yeah.
good
I
night.
mean, what's coming up? What's
Well,
upcoming event?
we got I don't know because I'm itching to arm wrestle. We got nationals. You're going nationals, right? Did you book your hotel yet?
Yeah, I'm going to nationals. No, I probably
Mm.
should. Hey,
The host hotel's booked like weeks ago, so you have to go. The best one is where we are. Seven something.
can you send it to me and I'll book it
I'll
probably
find it.
tonight?
I'll find it out when I get time here, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
thank
need
you.
to get
Just
booked, like, because there's not much, man. It's getting slim. So
okay.
there's still a few rooms left last night because I booked last night, but it was like, wow, yeah. And it's nice. Got a big, huge pool, big water slide, one of those ones you climb up to the ceiling and shit.
That's good.
Yeah, diving board, and yeah, it's got a sauna, a jacuzzi, everything. So if you got a weight cut, you can weight cut. So it'll be good. It's a nicer hotel anyway than the Comfort Inn. The Comfort Inn is the host hotel, but it's shit. It's like they should have made it somewhere nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, they doesn't even have a pool or nothing, I don't think. Yeah.
No, that sucks.
Yeah. It's like, give me a break, right? But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, so there's that, and then we have our super match event on the 7th. It's official. I'm pretty sure it's official now. I'm just working on trophies for everyone. Um, but I think that should be no problem.
yeah,
If not, there'll be a prize for the winner, something. But I'm not too worried about it. And then and we got matches. You're pulling. I'm pulling. I'm gonna pull. I'll be healed enough to pull. I don't want to upset Lee and not give him his match. So
yeah,
I'm gonna do it. If he beats me, he beats me. Lee's good. He's a good arm wrestler. I got a lot of respect for him, but I will be trying to smash him. So probably a good chance I will smash him, actually.
yeah.
3-0. Yeah, I think so. If I win, it's 3-0. Because I only see Lee burning me out and winning later on if he wins. I don't see him beating me fresh for fresh.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You felt really good. I think your hand caused a lot of problems for him. I think if you get your spot and dial in, you'll be fine.
yes, and that's what I'm thinking. Is just don't rush nothing and get what I want and then go. So I've been made a lot of mistakes trying to get the pin and committing everything to get the pin right away. And I I paid the piper. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Cool, man. Well, I'm gonna go arm wrestle.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Go arm wrestle. We got practice tomorrow night in the dungeon.
yeah,
And
have
then
fun. I'll
yeah,
have to come down and check out the dungeon, man.
yeah, you gotta come. The deadly dungeon.
The
And
deadly dungeon.
yeah, and we got a deadly dungeon channel now. So if any of you guys in the chat want to check out Deadly Dungeon, Check it out. It's
Yeah, we
hilarious.
need more channels, arm wrestling
Yeah.
channels to get rolling, people to get what they want. So that would
Yeah.
be
And you
sick.
can find Dakota on Instagram everywhere because I see his videos every day. So
Mine?
yeah, I gotta plug
Yeah,
you.
I
Oh yeah.
post. I post.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just I don't know your handle, but look for Dakota. Yeah, hit him up. We should start. I
Yeah.
started having those and putting them. Yeah, I should be putting all our handles in the description afterwards.
Yeah. Mine's just Dakota Shipton arm or Dakota Shipton on Instagram. One's my like one I post like life on, and the other one's my arm wrestling life. So
Right on.
yeah.
Wicked shit, bro. Okay, we'll kick ass, and then there'll probably be a practice, and if probably in the next 5 days too in Red Deer. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Try to get there too. So Matt's
Sounds
back
good.
tomorrow. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay, man.
All right,
You have a
we
good
take
night.
care. Like and subscribe, guys, or we're on
Yeah.
the path to 500. So
Yeah. Yeah. Have a great practice, bro.
yeah, sounds good. Take care, guys.
Okay. Take care. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining
Bye.
us. Have a good night.